The Internet is a network that connects the whole world. How can the Internet do it? What is the actual shape of the Internet itself? In this video, we will learn how the Internet works. The Internet is basically a connection. Why can we access sites all over the world very quickly? Because there are connectors from the device we use to those sites. To understand it, try to pay attention to the following analogy. When we connect a laptop to an external hard disk, we can access the contents of the hard disk. We can do that because laptops and hard disks are connected via USB cables. On the Internet, we know two main elements, namely clients and servers. Clients are the devices we use to access the Internet. For example, the mobile phone we use every day. And the server is where the content is stored. So when we open any content, for example, a YouTube video, the video is actually stored in a hard drive that has a physical shape. This hard drive is installed on a supercomputer unit that will continue to run for a long time. That's what's called a server. Then, in order for the content stored in the server to be able to give access from the phone, we need a connection. The problem is that the location of the server and the client does not have to be close. Moreover, the Internet is the world's best. So maybe the server is far away from the world. Then, how to create that connection? To create this connection, there are actually several options. First, we can use a satellite. So, from the server, the client sends the signal to the satellite. Then the satellite sends the signal back to the client. But the location of the satellite that is very far away makes the latency or response very slow. In the end, the Internet speed becomes slow. Then what makes the connection fast? The Internet can be connected because there is a fiber optic cable. This cable uses light speed to transfer data. But how is it possible for the whole world to be connected to that cable? Indeed, it seems impossible. But in fact, until now, we have a very large fiber optic cable network that connects continents around the world. If you look at this map, this is the mapping of the fiber optic cable that is the reason why the Internet exists. Now, these cables do not directly lead to the client or our concern. These cables only function as the highway, so that data from the server can reach the client. Of course, there are other elements. As we discussed earlier, two important elements on the Internet are clients and servers. Another is ISP, or Internet Service Provider. This is an institution or company that provides these connections. So the server located in a location will be connected to this fiber optic cable network. Then, ISP is also connected to the fiber optic cable network. At this stage, ISP and server are already connected. The next step, we just need to connect ISP to the client. How? There are several ways. The most common in Indonesia is there are two, namely using cable internet and cellular internet. Cable internet is also distributed through fiber optic cables, which we usually find on the side of the road. This cable will be directly connected to each customer's house. Usually, this cable is connected to the router, so that the client can access it through the Wi-Fi signal, or the second is cellular internet. If cellular internet, it uses electromagnetic waves, so the fiber optic cable network will be connected to the cellular operator center. Then in the center will be built an antenna transmitter. Above the antenna transmitter, there is an antenna that will transmit electromagnetic waves with a certain frequency to the towers around it. Then these towers also have a similar antenna. This serves to receive signals from the operator center. The signals from the center will be changed to a lower frequency to be transmitted again using RF antennas. RF antennas are signal transmitters that have a long shape. The shape is long, making it possible for the transmitted signal to have a wider area. but the radius is shorter. The signal transmitted by this RF antenna is what we will receive on our phone. So the connection of our phone to the internet is first from the phone connected to the tower antenna. Then from the tower, the signal will be transmitted again to the other towers until it reaches the operator center. From the operator center, we can enter the fiber optic cable network to access anything in the world. The point is, the internet is a network of cables and cables that are interconnected. When we can enter that network, we can access anything connected to the internet network. That's the animation on how the internet works. Thanks for watching. I hope it can increase our awareness.